Mm, there's no fireplace today. You just give me. And similar to Skip last week, my voice is struggling. And I attribute that to internally screaming for 5 hours straight last night. Now, as I stare at this scoreline, which I've stared at for quite a while, every aspect of it tilts me. This dumb, undeserved trophy as his profile pic, this stupid team name. He just added at Chick-fil-A at the end of his previous team name. It's terrible. 1.5 points. The difference between a win and a loss. Let's take a look. The Jeffiest of all Jeffings. 145 points in a loss in the championship. My team, they did well. 145 points. I needed 55 points in the last game from the Chiefs players to complete the rundown. Pacheco did their part. Butker certainly did his part. Travis Kelce scored 3 points. Now, yes, apparently I should have known to start Kyler Murray against the Eagles defense where he would have his best game of the season. That would have got me the win. Apparently I should have known to start Jaylen Warren over Bijan Robinson. Also would have got me the win. Apparently I should have known that Travis Kelce would become absolute doo-doo after I traded for him. Before I traded for him, he was averaging over 15 points a game. After I got him, he averaged 8 points a game. In the 3 playoff rounds, he averaged 5 points a game. But that's on me, I guess. Should have known better. Now, I might have sent out some deranged messages like this last night, highlighting that Puka Nacua caught an 80-yard pass to get tackled at the 2-yard line, which Kyren Williams then punched in. 12-point swing right there. And then I get Chase sending me video replay of it, telling me he thinks Puka slowed down at the end of it. Just love getting unsolicited fifth quarter football analysis from Chase. This is what I love to get after a 1.5 point defeat. Chase's team, I even got lucky with a CMC injury. He still dropped 146. Kyren Williams scored 3 touchdowns, and he has the audacity to bring up a waiver claim that Brian O'Shea did to get him Kyren Williams, saying I was too cheap. He wasn't even here. 3 touchdowns in the championship round. Devontae Adams had .9 points last week. Goes off for 31. Dallas Goedert catches a touchdown, of course. Zeke does nothing all game, scores a touchdown at the end of it, of course. His team scored 7 touchdowns. CMC had 0. His defense let up 31 points, got waxed, somehow still scores 12. Mine had a good performance, only scored 15, just 3 points difference. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Makes sense. It makes sense. And to top it all off, to prevent the chance of a final comeback, the Bengals convert a 4th and 18, which just leads them to using their remaining timeouts so they can't stop the clock, when the Chiefs get the ball back. Y'all wanted this. You wanted this. Everyone was rooting for Brian O'Shea. Well, here you go. You got it. You got another season of this dumb trophy profile picture. Congratulations. But not to Chase. And to make matters worse, Tim wins in the toilet bowl with 92 points. There's not much to talk about here. Both of these teams are buns. Eckler and Derrick Henry, pair of first-round running backs, 3 and 4 points. Tim gets bailed out because DJ Moore goes off for 26. Brittany makes the wrong QB choice on for three quarterbacks for potentially the eighth week in a row. I don't know. I didn't look it up. Might be right. 92 points gets Tim out of Chick-fil-A. A fate that literally no one in the universe wanted. Now I look forward to watching the Skipper Chick-fil-A date at Chick-fil-A. Sure. But it's not what I was actually wanting to come out of this week of fantasy football. And I'm just going to throw out this as a disclaimer. I put in a rule change for field goals to count as like 4.5 points if they're 45 yards instead of just four. That is not in response to my kicker kicking 6 field goals and it potentially making up the difference. I put this in months ago, so I don't want to hear any of it when that rule change is read. That's all I got. I'm going to go lie down for a bit. Goodbye.